welcome back to another coaching success story. I'm here with Cameron today. We just did an intense leg session together.
Yes.
So we are a bit tired here, but we're gonna talk about what we did in our coaching relationship. So Cameron, can you introduce yourself? What do you do professionally? Where are you from? You're from Switzerland as well, but you can hear we are talking English. So
We are, yes.
yes, introduce yourself.
My name is Cameron. I'm 30 years old. I live in the French part of Switzerland. I'm originally Welsh, so from the United Kingdom. So that's why speaking English with Raymond here. I also speak French too. My profession, I run and manage two luxury concept stores in the French part of Switzerland. Out of curiosity, we have a store in Lausanne and Geneva, and we have many cool things. So give it a check.
We started working together more than a year.
Close to 2 years, yeah.
What was like fitness and training? How was your situation looking like before we started working together?
So I was regularly training. I went through a bunch of coaches that didn't necessarily work for me. It was either, I felt like it was copy-paste, the same plan for everybody, and progress was maybe happening, but not really in the time frame as much as I think it could have been better.
What was the thing you have been unhappy with or you want to change when you thought about doing another coaching again?
Perhaps the diet as well, something a bit more interesting, more edible as well, because sometimes there were just meals that just were pretty much disgusting. Mm-hmm. and also the kind of human touch, instead of just writing, this is what you do, and that was something I was really missing for my progression.
Okay, was there something also on your body you wanted to improve?
Oh, for sure, yeah. There was, my ideal goal is to have like the perfect proportions everywhere, and of course I was missing in many areas, places that I wanted to improve.
Great. So, we had a chat there in the beginning. It would interest me as well. How did you find me, or how did you hear about the coaching?
So it was definitely Instagram. So I saw your posts over a period of time. I kept seeing them. Obviously, I followed you. As soon as I saw your posts, that okay, you were massive and everything, but you're also super functionally strong, and that's for me is something very interesting. It's great to be super big, but if you're not functionally strong as well, I think it's a bit of a you miss something there.
Yes, that's one thing we continue to work on.
Yes, definitely.
We looked at the squats, the RDL. Again, we had a call together before you start the coaching. How was that? Can you remember that?
Of course. It was really straightforward, really chilled. I explained what my needs were, where I wanted to go, and you were super understanding of that. It was a great starting, and it also built the trust in order to continue of someone that I hadn't met in person to begin this journey.
Yes, I think that's a very important part. You mentioned like the perfect proportions. What was your goal when we started working together? What did you have in mind?
I suppose there were some places in my body that were more developed than others, and it was really to get everything that kind of matches together, that sort of aspect. That was super important for me, especially for my legs, because my legs when we started were a lot
legs
smaller.
And back, I think.
Yeah, back's really blown up since
it's hard to remember now because it's getting very good. But
no, it was a mix of the both. Yeah.
Great. So when we started, what was the first time you really realized, okay, this is different from the other coaches and like it is really working now?
First of all, I saw a difference with myself physically, but also how I trained as well. Certain areas where I was super prone to injury, I was much less prone, and we're still working on that today. And it's really working well. It's a huge difference. Things that I couldn't do before, I definitely, especially can do now. And through this process that we've been doing, so for me that was a big change.
Maybe what were the areas you were struggling before and are now working?
Legs training for sure was a big weakness of me. Actually doing the movements properly and becoming stronger. I was kind of like stuck at a wall, and I couldn't really advance anymore. And now we're doing 140 kg squat, which for me is
142 with
it.
Yes.
So yeah, it's a huge leap, and same with bench, it's all over. It's I know my back is like super strong over this period that we've done, this last bulking phase. It's really changed.
Great. I mean, you mentioned also with your old coaches, the meals were not as tasty. What were like tools we implemented, made it easier for you also to like incorporate that into your day-to-day life? Because like that's, I think, a big part that we managed to do to like reduce friction and still create a good routine.
I mean, for us, it was a big part of communication, me telling you what I would like to eat. So let's say within grounds to eat this or eat that. And we created a diet that literally works perfectly for me. Say if I don't have time to meal prep, I know exactly what I can eat in the center and work. So it's I never like fall off plan, and that's for the progress. It really changed everything since we've done this.
So maybe for the people to understand, we like have a meal, and if Cameron is busy, we have a.
If I don't have time to prepare my meal prep, say, or usually I plan for a few days, but if I don't have time to do it, when I need it, I have that meal that for emergency cases, so nothing happens, diet is perfect, everything runs smoothly, and it's really changed things for us.
We also did a cutting phase together. How was your feeling after a cutting phase? How did you felt about your physique?
I mean, don't get me wrong, it was challenging, the cutting phase. It was really, when you're cutting, you have to really focus a lot more, let's say, than when you're bulking. But the look at the end is really I've never seen myself like this. I don't think I've ever been that dry, and also it was good to see all the hard work we put in during the bulking phase, and you see all the results.
What do you enjoy most about the coaching relationship that we have?
I mean, we already spoke about this. This is really the human aspect. So we talk within our check-ins. It's very chilled, very transparent, and we've had the possibility to train together, which is really cool, and that really changed things. So this is the third time we've trained together, and it's really good. It's a good relationship, instead of just seeing a screen and someone just either writing you a message or this kind of thing.
Yes, 100%. Why do you feel like, I mean, this sounds very positive. Why do you feel like a lot of people still hesitate like to reach out? Maybe you also talked about like friends you have who are maybe motivated but still don't get a coach. What do you feel like is holding them back?
I mean, it could be numerous reasons for people. Obviously, sometimes it's budget, sometimes it's drive, motivation. But I think many people, they see the end result already in someone else, and they don't see themselves like, how can I get to that? And there's no quick fix. It's motivation, dedication as well. There are many aspects in that, and I think that's what stops people a lot. Or they think there's a quick fix pill to get like this, and unfortunately, it's not. It's hard work.
Yes, that's very true.
And also someone who guides them. Because honestly, I couldn't have achieved all of this if it wasn't for your help. There's no denying that, and that's why I'm still here.
Yes, 100%. Great, man. What do you think? Who would you recommend the coaching to?
Someone who's already knows a bit about the gym. I think that's important, an important basis. If you're just starting out, it'll be a little bit more complicated, I think. But someone who knows their way more or less around the gym, who's ready to put first, be motivated to do it and put the dedication in. I think this is super important, because otherwise you're just gonna waste time. And me, it's also, I've experienced this. The more even the more I like things, the slower things go. But if we do the process, it works super smoothly.
So people who are motivated but are maybe not happy yet with their results, but are dedicated.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you very much for
You're welcome.
Almost 2 years here.
Almost 2 years, yes.
Continue. And yes, it was a pleasure talking to you. If you heard that interview now and you're interested in coaching, there is a link below where you can just apply for one of the calls we had together as well. We just look at where you're at currently, look where you want to go, and if we are the right fit to help you here. And Cameron, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Let's continue here. Peace out.